Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Daniel Jones. The people have asked for it. The people shall receive it. Daniel Jones, big plays, running the rock, throwing the ball down the field. Think you will dig it. Let's get it started. Welcome to the QB School. All right, Daniel Jones. The people have spoken. We got it in. Some big-time runs. This one right here, this is kind of unicornish for the QB School. Drag or flat slant, dragon, West Coast World into cover 2 days in a row. I'm telling you, y'all probably don't believe me, but you usually don't see this. This is a great second window throw. We're going to really pay attention to 57 here. He robots the wrong way, in my opinion, middle linebacker, but this is a great job by Daniel Jones. Not there, not there. Rip it into a really tight window. So slants are usually open twice. What I mean by that is first window, second window. This is a second window slant. Now, this is not my favorite concept in the world. Why? Because they have 8 people protecting for a 2-man quick game route. You just don't see this. This is time warpish to me. We get a cloud corner, meaning he is rolled up. We get a half field safety. We get a hook defender. And we get a middle hook defender. My man robots right here. These 2 tight ends, fullback types are not getting out. He robots to the right and comes back. We get out to the hook area, and this slant is not there immediately. That's the first window. Corner outside for the flat. This is the first window. Not there. Into the second window is there. And that's really all you got, because this flat is going to run right into the cloud defender, potentially turn up to a wheel, but even then, that's going to take a long time. You just don't see this type of 8-man protection to throw a second window slant. It's just not something I would say is the norm across the league. Daniel Jones does a great job ripping it right here. There's just not a lot of options if this isn't there. Again, one more time. First window, right there. Not there. Really has no chance because of the play fake either. No. And you can see when he lets this thing go, look at the big A, anticipation. He's ripping that into the second window. It hasn't crossed the hook defender yet. That linebacker, nope. Now you can see why that second window is there. 57, the middle linebacker, turns to the right to try to run to the middle of the field. And just that little robot turned the wrong way really makes this thing happen. Full speed, boom. It's tight window, Sunday windows. Really nice throw. Not great scheme, nice throw. Big time catch in the collision. Again, watch the play action fake here. Depending on what 57's reading, whether it's, the pass set by the uncovered lineman or the run action at him, he doesn't really get much of a run fake there. Then he goes to robot to look for crossers. And just that turn to the right makes that window available. If he were to turn to the left, there'd be no chance. Again, really nice. Ball location. It's not an accident. Check it out. You know what I'm going to say. Face, throat, area. Catchable strikes down the field. Really nice throw. Then, and jokes aside, turf monsters aside, my man Daniel Jones has got some jets. And they're going to find ways to use him. A little zone read lead here with the bluff slice. Now, there's a lot going on here besides for the jets. Really nice play. There's a few really good blocks here. Now, there's also some construction issues for me that put a lot of pressure on the center that we will talk about. But when you bring this tight end in, he's going to slice across, leave the defensive end on our right. That's who we're reading. He crashes down. We're out the gate. And then it's just all Daniel Jones there the last 20 plus. Pure speed. But these things aren't quite as easy as they look. And what I mean by that is, for some reason, the Giants love to do this. Bring the tight end in, bring another dude to the party. So when you do that, you bring another safety type or linebacker type to the party. For this play, this is just zone read at the wide angle. We'll talk about this a lot from the tight. But we are just reading this guy right here. If he gets up the field, we're going to hand off the inside zone. If he, meaning the defensive end, squeezes, we're going to pull this and run. And what's going to happen on the outside is we're going to get a crack. We're going to get this bluff slice where he's going to try to bluff this defensive end, and get onto the first linebacker type out there, and it's a really nice kind of cross block to the house. So lots of stuff here. I love this kind of bluff slice action from the sniffer. You can see him come across. There it is. He crashes down. Excuse me. He's going to try to wrong arm that, and he's out the gate. See you later. Now, what you can't have is you can't take an L at left guard versus 2 technique. Really fortunate right there. Who knows where the safety is. He just decided to lose his mind, and that thing is a wrap. But there's a great block by Russell Shepard here, 81. He's coming in to block a linebacker type. Now, the nuance details here, okay? So QB school, but we'll talk a little O-line school. You can see the center pointing to 49. And that's not necessarily a mic point. That's his call, combo call. Right there, how the defense is aligned, we've got 5. They're going here. They're going to combo to here. We've got a one-on-one, and we're going to come up to no one. He's got to combo up and probably come up to 57 here. So watch what happens, though. We bring an extra tight end in here. It brings an extra dude. So now they're going to have to make a different call, push that combination out to the new guy who's going to be out here. And then we're going to get this backside here to 49. We're going to get here. And then we're going to get that tight end that comes in here to lead all the way across and cross this thing. So again, just pay attention to what the center has to do here. So one more time, take it back. Watch the initial call, combination. Okay, we're going to 49. We brought the guy in. Now we got to go all the way out to 34. That's where that combo is blocking. Now that backside left tackle is going to 49. Watch the wide receiver come in and crack 57. And that's a really nice block. And we're leading up on 21. That's how you do it. That's with taking a massive L at left guard. Fortunate not to have to hand the ball off there. But lots of moving parts. Really nice job by the majority of the offensive line there. And great job seeing Daniel Jones not get turf monstered. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already. Please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I appreciate the support. Then check out the QB School tool. You want to become a better play caller. You want to better understand how plays are constructed with different personnels, where your best players are, against what defenses. It's free, it's fun, it's addictive. Check it out. The link is in the description to the video. I appreciate it. Let's keep the video going. Now let's throw it around a little down the field. We got to go down here to the bottom of the field. This is just a double option by the 2 inside receivers, number 2 with outside clears. And he likes the matchup and he throws it. Kind of a pseudo back shoulder, a little bit further down the field than most back shoulders. But I do love the ball location, the timing, the anticipation of getting it up early. Don't have the middle field player anything to do with it. Again, ball location, not an accident. Really nice. Again, Daniel Jones, coming from the Cutliff tree, is going to be coached up well, base-wise, bottom half. But for me down here, this is really a clear because he's trying to work to get those options open for the number 2 receivers. But he gaps him right there and he likes it. That's when he lets it go. They're even. Going to throw kind of a back shoulder down the field, pseudo back shoulder. Just love the accuracy, love the decisiveness. Again, from the back end here, love this kind of footwork, this little shuffle hybrid. But watch how he's lined up to throw this throw. Right there. Lined up to throw that thing. No wasted movement. Again, out quickly. You can see if it wasn't there, you'd have those 2 options on either side. You pick best leverage. Boom. I don't love Golden Tate's outside turn stop thing there. That's confusing to me, but maybe that's how they do it. But I do love the accuracy, the downfield decisiveness, being lined up, the mechanics of that completion right there. Then the next play. This is probably another one of my favorite throws of the game. A little long trap action. I love how he says no, resets all the way back. Again, ball location, up, face, catchable ball. Great play by Tate. This is good coverage. There's nothing there. We'll talk about the pass pro. This is just long trap. It's been a staple across the league with the Colts, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady for a long time. usually trying to hit like a crosser, Dallas Clark, Gronk across the middle. If it's not there, really reset, and he just throws up a one-on-one here. The ball location is better than anything else. So really this is just 4 verticals. We're going to come across here. We're getting into the seam area here. Really the principles of 4 verticals, even if this is an outside fade. The principles of 4 verticals out of 3x1. Right here off this player, he drives the cross. He goes no, right here, 1, yes, 2. And this guy is in his pocket. The accuracy throws him open. So again, watch that middle field player here to start. Take away number 1. He drives it. You can watch Daniel Jones kind of reset. No. Again, check his base. Not anywhere near a heel click. If anything, maybe too wide. Doesn't matter though. That's a strike. He resets, gathers himself. Look at the movement. No wasted movement. All kind of in the same cylinder, same phone booth. No. Boom. I mean, look at that coverage on the number 2 up top. It's not like he's gapping him. He throws him open. That's a hell of a catch, but that's a better ball location. Again, those are back-to-back throws. Those are big-time throws down the field. Love to see it. Pass pro-wise here, this is one of those famously unsound pass protections. I think there's even a thing of Belichick out there talking about it. But this is long trap. So we're kicking out the defensive end here with this guard. We are releasing the tight end here. He's the one where they clamp this. So what happens here is we're going here. We're going, these 2 are working to these 2 on a thread. Okay, we're going gap down. He's right here. Kick out on the defensive end. And the back is right here if he were to blitz. So again, one more time. The action of it is great with this long trap, guard pulling action, the back coming downhill at you. You got some issues if you get hit with backside pressure here or overload the front side of this thing. With either of these 2, you're going to have issues. There's issues all over with this protection. But when there's no pressure, it's a great protection to take a shot down the middle of the field. Look at that action. Look what it does to the linebackers. Coming downhill. Boom, nice job. Again, I love Daniel Jones's footwork here. No to that cross initially. Reset and throw it. Out on time. Check the ball location, y'all. So good. Really nice. Then this last one I put on here is it gets called back for a holding penalty. I'm not going to do a deep dive on the holding penalty. I am going to say that I love this play. This is straight Oklahoma football, GT special. And they get a little lucky here as far as the pressure off the edge away from the run. But again, this shows what Daniel Jones can do. They have packages for him to run the rock. These are college plays. This is how football trickles up. This is something you see Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, what the Sooners do all the time. It's all over football. But GT here, the guard on our left, the tackle on our left, their right guard and right tackle pulling and wrapping. The right tackle has nobody to block. Now, they don't fit this thing correctly, and that's why. You can give it to the right tackle here. He scores. And that's a thing of beauty. Again, one more time here. Just a really nice job. Again, lots of subtle things we'll talk about here. Unfortunate that it got called back for holding, or this would have been a really special day for him running. But you can see the bones of this, the foundation of this is they have a package for him to tote the rock. So for me, GT sounds just like what it is. We're going to pull, we're going to kick with the guard, and we're going to wrap with the tackle through. Everybody else is blocking their gap down, and they get a little fortunate here. They get pressure off here. You can see Golden Tate kind of pointing like, hey, there's pressure, there's no answer. Many times in college, you'll have kind of a away side adjust gift or something for this type of thing if for some reason it hit. But this is just bash, back away, GT, kick, wrap. You're going to get a little bluff arc here. Bluff the end man on the line of scrimmage. Arc off. He's lead blocking for the quarterback if he keeps it on the outside. Again, really nice job. Just lots of things. We'll talk about it from the back end. This side here, though, just pay attention to, we get this nickel DB type pressure off the edge. The quarterback is reading this defensive end. So really you get kind of this double read. So you'd be in a lot of trouble if this guy were to crash down and you hand it off the bash, and then this guy is here. That's why you have that built-in usually bubble or some sort of sight gift to the front side. Just watch the pressure, the communication. Golden Tate knows exactly what's going on. pointed out right there. There it is. Bash, no. GT, yes. Great job. From the back end, this is turning into O-line school, run game school. But again, quarterbacks are running it. That's why it's important to understand these things. If you're playing the quarterback position, teaching the quarterback position, trying to understand the quarterback position at a better level. Again, bring them in. They love this tight end shift down motion thing. So again, this whole play is kick and man on the line of scrimmage or C-gap player. Wrap, play side inside linebacker. These guys right here. This gets a little screwy here because how they're lined up. In GT, you really want to leave two. Okay, so these would be the two that you would leave to kick and wrap here. But again, it gets a little complicated because my man just adds an extra guy to the party. So we come down here. He is going to bluff the last man on the line of scrimmage and arc release. And what happens here is that these players technically get into the jargon of this. Stuff is usually gap down backer. So he is responsible for the inside gap, inside gap, inside gap here. So right here, this defensive end, he engages and takes the B. So when he takes the B, something you wouldn't expect from this alignment, he takes the B, the guard takes him over. 57 now has the back man-to-man. So he's going with the bash. So there's nobody, that's why this wrap is so wide open. So again, one more time. Gap down, gap down, gap down, kick, wrap. With a bluff arc release, we are reading this defensive end, and we get hit with nickel pressure off the edge. That's a lot of moving parts. At the end of the day, you're playing quarterback, you're reading this guy. If he can tackle the bash, you are now the primary ball carrier for GT. Go get some. And we'll watch this a handful of times. Watch that defensive end on the left first. Get the pressure coming down, you're pulling it. Pressure off the edge might be an immediate pull. You can see Daniel Jones, see him peeked, see the pressure off the edge? Right there. Catch and peek. So he's now the primary ball carrier. We see the bluff release with the tight end on our right. Bluff, and he's off. And we see the right guard coming across. He's going to kick. Boom, there's a kick out. Now the right tackle. Wrapping. Nobody to block. Why is there nobody to block? Because check the middle linebacker, 57. He's got the back man-to-man. He's out of there. Yes, please. So good. All right, Daniel Jones, that's a wrap. Thanks so much for hanging to the end. I hope you appreciated it. I'm excited to watch more Daniel Jones. Technically sound. Got a little bit of savviness to his athleticism. Fun stuff. Thanks so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.